What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a quick FUD TV update. I'm Elio Trades, and I'm going to be walking you through a little piece of news that's just slid across my desk, which is that TheKey just updated their FAQ with some very exciting confirmations of things that we have already talked about, but we just wanted to keep following this story and update you as to where this is going, as TheKey TKY is coming into the frame as a sleeping giant, a future titan of the industry, and potentially the go-to ID verification tool in the blockchain space. We're going to get to all these updates starting right now. So I'm here on medium.com where TheKey, the official account for the Key project, TKY token, is updating their FAQ to the 2.0 version. So we're just going to run through this FAQ and go over the key points. The key points, as you know, TheKey is an IDV, or an identity verification tool, and they're going to leverage what's called BDMI, or blockchain-based dynamic multidimensional identification. So essentially, they're taking multidimensional identification like fingerprinting and eye retina scanners, and they're going to use multiple of those identification sources, and they're coupling it with blockchain tech to create what they consider a very much so next generation identity tool. The idea is to create an immutable and irrefutable identity verification tool so that people can go from the real world where they can easily verify their identities to the digital world where identity verification can be somewhat tricky. TheKey is run by Catherine Li, considered one of the most influential women in all of Chinese economy. TheKey is currently being deployed in over 41 cities, covering more than 130 million people. They have identity data on 210 million people in 66 cities. They have 6 national laboratories, government agencies, banks, insurance companies, and a university. Wow. The testnet will launch in June, which will allow for developers to start running tests and developing technology that can work with TheKey and getting it ready for its mainnet release in December. And some of the big questions that we wanted answered are starting to fall into place here. Why did they choose to work with NEO in the first place if they're so self-contained and self-reliant as a technology? Now, they clarify this by explaining that NEO provides the technical support for TheKey. NEO is a smart economy that puts TheKey forward, and the smart economy is comprised of digital assets, smart contracts, and digital identity. And of course, TheKey is one of those 3 things. Well, there's been some confusion here because NEO has NEO ID, which is also an ID verification tool, and there's also Ontology, which is coming out from the on-chain group which created NEO, and Da Hongfei is also part of both NEO and on-chain. And naturally, this is slightly confusing. If you're following these projects, it seems like there's quite a bit of redundancy here. But to clarify, they're saying that NEO's an early investor in TheKey. TheKey is a partner of Ontology, which is their universal ID verification for much more than just ID. It's like insurance and government affairs, medical, and all these other things. TheKey is going to be at least the ID layer for Ontology, probably the official ID layer for Ontology. They'll work together to serve the same objective, to develop bilateral or multilateral trust in a digital world. So it's all about the layers that are required to create trust in the digital world. Probably the biggest part of this update was me wanting to show you guys that they have confirmed that they are working with Alipay, Ant Financials, China Unicom, Ping An Bank, China RE, Uniscom, Minsheng Bank, and many others. This is the adoption. This is the way that TheKey is going to become a utility token that is hugely, widely used by millions, if not billions of people in the not too distant future, is that these companies, Alipay, Ant Financials, China Unicom, and all of the people that will be utilizing TheKey as a window into their, or a verifier of identities on their softwares or on their technologies, this is how TheKey becomes a utility token that needs to be held and transacted with by billions of people, which is what it's looking like it's going to do. Finally, they clarify that they plan to serve both public and private blockchains, and that they're in no way pigeonholed by having built on NEO, that they can still serve private chains, and that their partnership with Ontology really makes it possible for them to deliver their service in a multitude of ways across tons of chains and be super interoperable. We hope you enjoyed our quick update on TheKey. We want to keep the stories that we're following on this channel relevant by offering all the newest updates when they come out. Oftentimes there's so much news that we struggle to cover it all here, but we want to get more in the habit of doing quick updates on projects that we've already started covering, helping follow that through line through and allowing you to really gain a rounded and complete understanding of those projects, their trajectories, and what's really going on. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I just want to shout out again everyone who's been liking, commenting, following, subscribing. You guys rock. You make this whole thing way more worthwhile. It's just been an outstanding, unbelievable month for us here on FUD TV, growing this channel from 0 to where we are now. So if you like this content, content. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like, smash that like button up. Don't be afraid to share. Hit that subscribe button, turn the bell on. We'll be back with many, many more cryptocurrency videos and news updates each and every day. So thanks so much. I'm Elio Trades, and I'll see you on the next episode of FUD TV.